Hey, what's up, guys? Obviously, it's Captain Obvious, and I got a game of free-for-all on the map Arcadin in Modern Warfare 3 for here today. Now, in this gameplay, I almost get a Moab, but about halfway through I think it was on like a 15 kill streak, I got killed by a guy in last stand after downing him, which was unfortunate because I hate stuff like that gives you an advantage over other people that you really shouldn't have. And I don't totally deserve that Moab. I died a couple times after that because I got frailed up. I got unfocused because I was so pissed about that time. But it's okay. I got an epic game-winning kill cam. I can't wait for you guys to see it. I think it's pretty freaking awesome. But the game, that's not what the commentary is going to be about. I want to talk about game modes in the game. Specifically team-based game modes versus free-for-all. And the reason I play free-for-all a lot is, number one, it shows off your skill more than other team games. And it's pretty much just your skill versus 7 other guys' skill. It's really a representation of how well you play the game, how well you navigate the maps, and stuff like that. Because there could be guys around, every corner, because it's free for all, and everyone is your enemy. I also feel it's a great way for you to practice most of your skills in the game. If you're playing a team-based game, you're relying on your team to cover your back, you're relying on your team to, help you take objectives and stuff like that. But when you're playing free-for-all, you can hone in your skills on different levels. For example, let's say you're using a headset like I do. I have an Astro. I mean, someone could have Turtle Beaches even, or, Tritons. The fact that you're not relying on your team to covering your back, you can use free-for-all to be able to listen for these things a lot better, and you'll be a lot better at listening for things when you do get into either a team-based or competitive environment, and you'll fare a lot better. It's just that free-for-all really is a whole representation, like I said, of your skill, and it pretty much sums it up in one whole game, whether how great you are, how well you navigate your maps, how well you are at one-on-one gunfights. That's why I play free-for-all the most. The other reason I play free-for-all so much is because I really can't trust anyone other than myself and a few of my friends and some really good people that I've played with sometimes. When you play a objective-based game mode like Domination or Search and Destroy, you want your teammates to be playing the objective. You want them to be going for the win. But what happens in Call of Duty is that everyone wants to get kills, which is highly unfortunate because whenever I play Domination, I make it my first priority to get those flags. So that's why I like free-for-all, because it's a good step away from, your objective play and relying on your team to actually play the right way. You can go just in the free-for-all plain deathmatch, get your 30 kills, just play really well, and you can have a fun time doing it. When you play pubs, it's a really bad thing when you get a sucky team. I mean, you feel like you're doing really well and your team is not pulling its weight, and then you look at the scoreboard and you're the only one going positive, and everyone else is, -2 in terms of their kill death ratio, and they have, let's say, 1 or 2 flag captures and no defense or something like that. It's really frustrating when you see that you're the only one actually playing the objective, going for the win and stuff like that, and then you look at your score, you look at how your teammates are playing, and you realize that you're never going to win because your teammates are not good at the game at all. I hate losing, and I know many people who play Call of Duty hate losing as well. And I feel like I lose a lot more in team-based games than I do in free-for-all because of that team mentality and the fact that you have to rely on a team to actually play well and fare off against the other six players in the enemy team. When you're in free-for-all, it's you against 7 other guys. You only rely on yourself. Every time you most of the time, let me not say every time. Most of the time when you die, it's either your fault or you're either getting, double teamed, or you get killed from behind, or you get killed by a camper, because that's what free-for-all is. But free-for-all versus team games, like I said, it does not give you as much of a skill increase, much of a skill practice as free-for-all does, because you're relying on your team. If the team's good, you're you're staying in the general area of your team, so you really can't, focus on your aim because you may be, doubling up on a guy or something like that. You know, free for all is just a great, great way to play the game. And the other reason is because I really don't have that many people to play it with. So since I play alone most of the time, I just play free for all, and it's extremely entertaining to watch, in my opinion, because it's a really high action game mode. Because there's always stuff going on. You're always being spawned behind. It like Modern Warfare 3 has sucky spawns. So you're always going to have those kind of spawns where you kill a guy and then he spawns again, you get a nice double kill. You're like moving around one area of the map, controlling it. You're catching people off a spawn, you're catching people running away. It's just a great feeling to know that you're freaking owning every single person in this lobby. And it's just a great feeling that you get when you do well in a free-for-all, because you're not relying on anyone else, you're just relying on you. So, give me your opinions in the comments on what game modes you like to play, what your opinion of them are, what your comparison between team modes and free-for-all game modes are. I like to hear, people's opinions on these topics, see what they actually think of, team games versus free-for-all, see which ones people like to play best. So let me hear in the comments what your opinion is on this topic. Here's that awesome kill cam. I don't know how it happened. These people must have been mentally retarded. I got a double kill with a bouncing Betty. Lucky me. Go check me out on Twitter. Go follow me on Facebook. Links are down in the description. And as always, rate, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys later.